Oh, maybe it's not like that. Now we're live. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Quarter Inch Seam, and we're in the sewing room. And could I be more corny? Could I be more corny? I could. That's how I could. There you go. Just a total cornball. Okay, Merry Stitchmas. And it's so cold here today that I have layers on underneath, so I feel like a little snowman just packed into my sweatshirt. But and it was so windy and but look at the lights. Is it so cute? Can you see them? So cute. So corny. I love it. Merry Stitchmas. Merry Stitchmas. So I thought we would go live and we're live. I'm trying to Curtis. I have to be able to see. Oh, there's the comments. Okay, I got it. Okay. Got it figured out. Happy Christmas Eve. Hi, Sandra. Corny is so cool. Yes. You know what? I am embracing my corniness. It is. I am what I am. So I thought we would chit chat today. I finished that book I was reading. I finished Family Next Door that I talked about the other day by Sally Hepworth, who I really enjoy. And then I started a new book, so I'll tell you about that. But there is I love the sweater kid. Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh my gosh, it's so fun. I guess this is Stitch, Lilo and Stitch. But when it said Merry Stitchmas, like we were in. We saw this. We went out for a little bit earlier today. It was very cold. Yesterday and today have been very cold, and which is kind of nice because it puts you in the Christmas mood, So, what are you doing for Christmas Eve? We are putzing around the house, putzing around the yard. I figured I'd sew a little bit. We're gonna sew on this table. It's a small table runner. This thing says 43 inches. There's no way. 43 inches. There's no way. And I'm also going to talk about the Annie's Creative Quilters Fabric Club stuff because I've got another one that I'm going to do by her. But there's no way. 17 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe 27 inches. Oh, my hair. So I didn't put a whole lot of effort into my hair this morning when I was doing my hair, but that's okay. I know. Oh, what a sweetheart. And literally 5 minutes ago, Steve realized that he needed something from Lowe's, and they're closing in like a half hour. So he was like, I have to go to Lowe's. We are regulars at Lowe's and Home Depot because we're working on so much stuff at the house. So anyway, so I'm going to work on this little table runner. It's one of those like really quickie, really easy, really beginner projects. And I think I'm glad that I did her little fabric club, her little quilt club, Annie's Quilt Club. Because especially if you're a little bit fried, like on, if you get to the point where you're like fried on blankets, or you don't want to do the same quilt square over and over and over again, or some of the projects and stuff that you have are just so like overwhelming. I think that little stuff like this is really cool and handy, and it's like reinvigorating. I don't remember. I've had these for a while, and I don't remember how much I paid for them. I want to say it was like $20 a month, and it sent you. I think it sent you, fat quarters. So it would send you like 5 or 6 fat quarters, and then a different little project. And so this one was, and again, like I've had these just sitting in this mess somewhere in here. And So like every once in a while, especially now that I'm doing that, you know, we're sewing together. I am pulling these out, and they're very encouraging because it kind of gets you through a project, you know, and it's not something that's going to take you like the rest of the month. I haven't picked up the fabric for the back of the petals quilt yet, so I'm hoping it would be really nice if if Hobby Lobby ran a really good fabric sale after Christmas, because then I wouldn't feel guilty. I mean, I would feel guilty about buying more fabric, but I wouldn't feel as guilty if I had paid like full price for it. And because I'm going to do that gray plaid. If you guys saw the short today, I'm going to do that gray, really cute gray plaid for the back of this. And this is going to be the Quilt As You Go. And I'm really excited about this one because I haven't done a Quilt As You Go, not Quilt As You Go. I made fudge last night. And based on the way my jeans fit this morning, I probably had a little too much fudge. Just saying. So tell me what you think about the gray plaid for the back of this, which is going to be rag quilt. So I think I'm going to do like 8-inch squares. I haven't done a rag quilt in so long. 8-inch squares, and correct me if I'm wrong. If somebody on here has done rag quilts or done a lot of them. So I'm going to cut this into 8-inch squares, right? Right. Then I'm going to cut backing fabric, because I'm probably going to use backing fabric in the middle for the sandwich, slightly smaller than 8 inches. So like 6 inches or 7 inches. And then backing, you know, that the other side of the sandwich is going to be that gray plaid flannel, and that's also going to be 8 inches. Then I'm going to sew an X. The lights are a little distracting. I'm going to sew an X across all my 8-inch squares, right? Pile them up, sew them wrong sides together, then snip them. So I think we can all assume that I probably won't get through but cutting the gnomes by the first of the year. So that's that. Okay. So this thing, it's like this little table runner. And the one thing I will say, you do have to pay attention, even on the stuff that's like, where she says it's a beginner pattern. You have to, thank you, Sandra. I think that will be fun. I think it's going to be a cute quilt. It'll be a cute quilt. These little bee gnomes are adorable. But I really want to also get the backing fabric for the petals quilt, because I really want to finish that. If I could finish that quilt all the way, like finished, done by the first of the year, I would consider it a huge success. So my question is, what project are you trying to finish before the first of the year? Or are you trying to? Or are you so knee deep in presents and kids and grandkids and friends and parties and chocolate and hors d'oeuvres and, you know, Christmas ham that there's no way you're going to be able to sell anything else? It's a quiet Christmas. And so tomorrow we're going to go take a drive. If you've ever been to Cedar Key, tell me in the comments. We have gone to Cedar Key many, many times, and unfortunately, it's a pretty little town. The drive is really why we go, because it's a really beautiful drive down, not Highway 19, but the town was so devastated by the hurricanes that I don't know how much is left. Then they had a huge fire out there. I mean, it's just hard fixings in Cedar Key, but the drive is really pretty, and then you do get out there and you're on the Gulf, and it's just really pretty. So so finished by the first of the year. I know. Listen, between you and me, I think the chances of me finishing the petals quilt completely all the way, like where I could put it on a bed or on the couch somewhere before the first of the year, I think we all know what the probability of that is. I do, but let's not say it out loud. Okay, Becky. Oh, hi, Becky. Merry Christmas to you and your family too. We're really just looking forward to a lot of relaxation. And I have to be honest, as much as I joke about it, like I'm really looking forward to kind of getting my house in order. You know, like the end of the year, there's just so much going on, and I need to do my floors, and my office is a complete disaster. It is a total and complete disaster. I'm obsessed. Do you find you? I'm just obsessed with these little lights. I think this is so cute. It's so cute. I don't know. Even this little guy is cute, and I'm not into. I'm not into this, but it's cute. It's adorable. Mary Stitchmas. Oh, adorable. So I'm just kind of looking for. I don't know if you ever go through that. Like you get to a certain point where you're just like, I'm ready to kind of clean stuff up and organize stuff and start the new year without clutter and mess and stuff like that. It grains on me. I just can't do it. I can't do it. I don't like, I'm not a get down on my hands and knees and scrub on my baseboards once a month, but I like tidiness. You know, I don't like stuff all over the place in the kitchen or my office. And right now that's what it's just, there's just stuff everywhere. Okay. So, do you live in Florida? I'm in North Central Florida. So Sandra, we are like 7-10 miles from Crystal River. So we're inland from Crystal River. That's where we live. Central Florida. Over along the coast. Yeah, I'm really trying to get some projects done because I want to finish some of these things. Like, okay, the one thing I did do today, this is also an Annie's project, and I have the pattern here, and I think I don't know where I put it. It's for a little, I told you I had too much fudge. Way too much sugar today. Way too much sugar today. I got the paper, the fabric that you can print on to do the pillows. So I'm hoping to figure that out. I got to read the instructions on that. Then this fabric, which I think is really, really adorable. I'm looking for the pattern. Now I don't know where I put the pattern. Oh, I think maybe it's in my office. Anyway, it's this really cute little Christmas tote bag. And it's also one of these Annie's. If you know somebody that's like new to quilting or doesn't know what to start or what to work on, or they're like overwhelmed by so many projects, I like these because, again, it came with like 5 or 6 fat quarters and then a pattern, right? And it tells you what to do, what you need. And some of them are more challenging than others. And I have some last minute things to get done. I'm ready to chill out and relax. I know. Me too, Becky. I know. I'm tomorrow, I think I'm doing whatever we're gonna eat, and then I'm ready to like put on a movie and put my feet up, and that's gonna be about it. So so we are practically neighbors. Yes, we are practically neighbors. Anyway, so this bag is a different pattern, and I love the bag. I mean, it's a cute little, just a Christmassy tote bag thing. And I love the fabric. Isn't that? So it's kind of like batiks. And then this one, bells. And then this one, my favorite, the little Christmas trees. So it called for, which I've never used before. So if you've used it, tell me if you've used it and how it is. Fusible fleece. Fusible fleece, low loft, polyester, blah, 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 no pinning, basting. Hang on one second. I mean, hang on, like don't leave, but okay, so what am I reading? So I finished interesting. actually do that right now. I feel like on this monitor my face looks a little dark. I was trying to oh, hang on one second. No, not gonna happen. Sorry. Okay, so fusible fleece. Oh, what I said I was going to talk about was I just finished reading The Family Next Door, and it was very good. It was very typical, like Sally Hepworth. Like it's a good twister. I didn't see what was coming. I didn't see it. It was a good twist. Quick read. I like her stuff. She's set in Australia, and I like that. So that one goes on the finished list. And now, The Night We Lost Him by Laura Dave. I think I mentioned this. Laura Dave. I don't know if it's Laura Dave or Laura Davey. I talked about this. Steve got me this one. Steve's always buying me books, and he's always surprising me. Like we'll be in a store, and I'm gonna let his secret out. So we were in a store. We were in Target. They opened a new Target by us a few months ago, and it's fantastic because we have no stores in town. So we were in Target, just kind of wandering around, and I saw this near the checkout, and oh my gosh, how fantastic! Because the last thing he told me, which is also by Laura Dave, was a fantastic book. I really loved it. I loved it. And so this one has gotten really good reviews. And so we were leaving the store, and Steve said, "Oh, I have to go back in and go to the restroom." And he went back in and bought the book. He does that to me all the time because he knows that I'll fight him on it. I'll tell him he doesn't need to buy it. I do love him. Good doll. Okay, so back to fusible fleece. So that's what I'm reading right now. Back to fusible fleece. Needle punched fleece is a one-sided fusible fleece that adds a layer of softness to home. Press firmly in place for 10 seconds. Repeat, lifting and slightly overlapping the iron interface is all fused. All right. We'll see. We're going to try it. Again, it's for this tote bag. So I've never used it before. So hopefully it will work out easy. I hope. Okay, so I got started on this table runner thing yesterday. And now I think we're just going to kind of finish her up. We'll do that. And then tell me what you're doing for Christmas Day, if you're doing anything for Christmas Day. And, you know, if you have a bunch of people coming over, or are you just going to do something quiet, or are you doing something fun? Are you going to have a house full of people? Minnie's barking at something. God only knows what she's barking at now. Outside, there's probably a dog on the TV. Okay, stitch an A row to the top and bottom. Okay, so I did that. Select four of the remaining A squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Choose and stitch 2 together. Press the seams to one side. Stitch a C triangle. I don't have any C triangles. The only thing that I will say is, like, sometimes on these instructions, they'll call stuff out, and I'm like, it comes like so completely out of left field that I'm like, where did you come up with this? Where did this come from? Oh, it's on step 7. Select 4 of the remaining A squares. Cut on one diagonal to make 8. All right, we're going to try this. It does force you to, like, really read the instructions because, so far this is what I have. But again, it's not going to be, there's no way And she's calling out 40 some odd inches. I don't see that happening. Okay. So what are you working on? What are you sewing on? That's what I'd like to know. What are you sewing on? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Or are you done sewing for the year? And I do want, before the Christmas ends, at least that part between Christmas and New Year's, to tell you how much I appreciate you guys being here and hanging out and coming by and just sitting and chatting, because I love it. And I hope on some level, like maybe it inspires you to sew a little bit more or do something creative or crochet a little bit more. I never got to them in the afternoons. So I'm going to have to do those here soon. Choose. Select 2 different make 8. See, this to me doesn't make any sense. I'm going to read it. Yeah, I know. I like I said, if I can get like control of my house and get things kind of tidied up and straightened up before the new year, even if I don't get as much sewing done as I really wanted to, I'll consider that kind of a blessing. And if I get some sewing time in this weekend and some time with you guys, like that will be good for me. That I will consider that a win, because I just want to start the new year feeling. Sometimes you start the new year and you feel like you're behind already. You feel like, whether it's on like your hobbies or your projects like this or work or whatever. And I don't want to feel that way this year. Like I want to go into it. I kind of want to bust through the doors. Hi, Alexandria. Okay, so Alexandria, what are you doing for Christmas? Are you doing anything fun? Are you just going to hang out, relax, chill? We've been on a Hallmark movie kick. It's all we watch right now. Which, to a certain extent, is better than watching the news or some of the other crap that's out there. So I'm hoping, they're just kind of light movies, and they are not 3 hours long, and you don't have to, pay super, super close attention to everything that's going on and kind of run in the background. And they make you feel good. Can't beat a movie that makes you feel good. Okay, select 4 of the remaining A squares. Okay. Cut on one diagonal to make 8 C half square triangles. Seriously. And sometimes, the more you read something, it's still not making sense. Choose and randomly stitch 6 A squares together, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I did that. Now, number 6, stitch an A row to the top and bottom. Okay, I did that. Select 4 of the remaining A squares. Cut on one diagonal to make 8 C half square triangles. Going to get my in-laws for lunch and dinner, and then coming home, work on a quilt. Not sure which one, but I'll find some to start. Yeah, yay. You know what? And I find, maybe it's as I'm getting older, that it's good to get to a point in some of the stuff that you have going on in the day or in your house where you can kind of slip away and spend a little time kind of rejuvenating yourself by sewing or doing or quilting or whatever it is like you want to do. When you're younger, I can remember I was always buzzing around the house. I was always cleaning something or trying to fix something or organize something, and then, okay, that's better. Oh, thanks. And my problem was like I wouldn't stop. You know what I mean? I would go into one room and be working on something there, and then I would get distracted and I would say, oh, you know what I should do while I'm in here is clean out this closet. And before long, you had 8,000 cleaning projects going on. He did. He brought my other light in. He's back from Home Depot, back from Lowe's. And I find now that I work a little bit harder on like, okay, these are the projects that need to get done. These are the things I need to get done for like Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas or whatever it is. No, I'm going to spend some time doing my own thing, you know, in my sewing room. Sitting reading my book, whatever it is. Okay, we're going to try this one more time. Select for cut on one diagonal to make 8 half square triangles. Okay, let's just do that. Let's just call this cut. We have a little extra fabric. So going into the new year, what are you guys, like what are some of the projects? Like I find this a lot. People are like, oh, I have, like I'm doing a quilt for a new baby or a quilt for a graduation or somebody's birthday. Like, what are you kicking off the year? Like, what are the projects that you're rolling into? I've got to do these pillows. I want to finish this little gnome. I want to start and finish this gnome bee rag quilt. I'm hoping the petals thing's going to be done. I'm really going to make a push to get the petals thing done before the first of the year. Okay, so select 2 different C triangles. Okay. Done. And stitch together referring to figure 3. You got it. I think it wants me to write sides together. Okay, let's see if we got this. It basically wants me to make these little corner things. Make 2. Okay, ready? Got to have extra fabric. Okay, ready? All right. Yes, Angela, we're ready. We said we were ready. We're ready. Okay, here we go. Okay. And okay. Oh, no. I'm not cooking tonight. No, I'm not. I'm probably gonna make. Okay, so here's a question for you. I've never made cinnamon rolls before. I'm making homemade cinnamon rolls. Well, we think we're gonna make cinnamon rolls. But I was watching something earlier today, and I'm not getting up at like 5 in the morning to do these cinnamon rolls. I don't do 5 in the morning. I don't do 6 in the morning. I don't do 6:30 in the morning. I just don't do it. I have customer quilts and film regularly for my other channel. Oh, very cool, Alexandria. Yes, what is your channel? So if I do the dough, if I make the dough tonight, somebody had said, make the dough, let it rise, and then form your cinnamon rolls, your rolls, put them in a pan, cover it with saran, put it in the fridge. And then in the morning, just bake them. Is that true? I'm probably making a much bigger thing of this than it is, but I love to bake, but I've never made cinnamon rolls before. And I don't necessarily want to mess them up because there won't be any place to get them tomorrow morning. And Steve loves cinnamon rolls. So, yeah. Okay. Sorry, the needle came unthreaded. So is that my best? Or if you have a favorite cinnamon roll recipe, please, you can, I don't know what it, if you DM me or pin me or ping me or put it in the comments or send me an email or a message or a carrier pigeon. Again. Okay, so now I think I'm just supposed to cut this with a 1/4 inch. Oh, so what are we doing for dinner tonight? We don't eat a lot. We don't really eat much in the morning. It's very rare that we do like breakfast or that kind of thing. And so typically we end up, because we're both busy and working and that kind of thing, we end up sometimes waiting a little too long to have lunch. So we eat lunch really late, and then we're not really hungry for a dinner. So in the summertime, I kind of can adjust that a little bit better because we eat dinner later, and I can, but I don't know. Our eating schedules are just really weird. So, which is probably good because we're not eating like huge meals. Because I'd be as big as a house. Anyway, tonight we are going to go over to Texas Roadhouse. They're open a little bit later tonight. 8 o'clock. And so we're going to go over to Texas Roadhouse and have an onion thing and probably, I don't know, maybe a glass of wine or a beer or something. And maybe have dinner. I don't know if we're going to be into dinner. Again, we had a small lunch, like half a sandwich and some chips. But then we ate the fudge. Fudge! Ugh! Okay, so now it wants me now take a C triangle. Okay, I got you now. Here we go. Okay. It wants me to take a C triangle and go at the end. So 2 5-inch squares. Oh, like this. See? 2 5-inch squares, and then one of these on the end. We're making this kind of pointy end. See? See how it, this right here? We're making this scenario here. So I'm going to sew this up and then tell me some more things. I know, love the onion thing. Oh my God, I love the onion thing. Love the onion thing. And their rolls are pretty good. I gotta hand it to them. Those rolls, man. They're good. But it's a very controversial question. Are you the cinnamon butter kind or the not cinnamon butter kind? Steve is the cinnamon butter kind. He loves the cinnamon butter. He really likes it. I am not. I like plain butter. I'm not the sweet, that sweet butter, like right before a meal. Not my jam. Not my jam. Okay. I think this is only going to take about 2 seconds. I'm having a little bit of an issue lately with my needle. The thread seems to be slipping out of the needle a lot easier. And I have, like lately, I don't know. Like I'm constantly recutting the needle. Maybe just want to sew this. I'm trying to make sure I get this little orientation here right, because one of these things has a print on it, and here's something that I do all the time. I don't know if you do this. How many of you do? I get all worked up about fabrics and getting stuff all lined up. And then I forget that I have fabric with words on it. And I finally get to the point that I've got stuff and I'm stitching it together and I've finally got the orientation all correct. And then I forget that the words are upside down. Yeah, I'm the plain. The rolls themselves definitely have like a little bit of a sweet hint to them, which is why I can't do the cinnamon butter on top of that. It's just too much. It's too sweet before I've even had a meal. See? Okay. This is getting a little frustrating. So either my tension or something is off, which I don't mess with my tensions. Or something, because even now, not credit. Okay, so I'm going to play with this a little bit more, and I'm going to finish this triangle, this one triangle, then I'm going to go do laundry. That's what I'm going to do. And then I think we're going to go to Texas Roadhouse and have a little bit of onion and something to drink, and living and crafting with MS. Yay! Okay, Alex, I'll definitely check out your channel. I hope you guys have a fantastic Christmas. I hope that if you are going to have a house full of people, that it just absolutely blows your mind and fills your heart and is everything that you want and need on a Christmas day. And if you're going to have a nice, quiet, not a lot of people around Christmas, I hope that that fills your heart too. And I'm so excited about sewing some fun stuff in the next week and a half, 2 weeks, until the start of the new year when we can start some new projects. And I need to get a haircut. Yeah, just getting a little skew there. Okay, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. Thank you to everybody that commented. Alex, I'll definitely check out your channel. And I will see you guys. I'll probably have some stuff up over the weekend. And we'll finish up this little magical Christmas / winter scene table runner. And we'll throw it on the table. Have a fantastic Christmas. Merry Christmas. And happy holidays to everybody. And we'll see you soon. Love you. Bye. Someone pop it. I have to figure out. End. See ya. Bye.